Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Feast or Famine and how to use this map to your advantage. So, in Feast or Famine, there's boxes in the middle. You can assume that there's going to be boxes there in quite a lot. People like to go in the middle of the map to grab those boxes. But what people don't realize is there's boxes on the outside, because they always like to go to the boxes you can see first. But some people, they see the boxes, they know that they have a high chance of getting killed in the middle bushes. So they get the outer boxes first, and then they go for the inside boxes. So that's what I wanted to explain to you guys about. So, when going in the middle, the brawler choices are good to be Bo with Eagle's Eye, Tara with her healing shade, with her gadget. That'll be great because you can see everyone for 5 seconds in every bush. Bull, Shelly, Daryl. You can use Rosa. Now Crow, you can use him. He's better off on this map because he has his gadget. So when you're playing with brawlers that have a melee range, I forgot a brawler, Jackie too. You wanna stay inside. With lower health brawlers, you wanna exit you try to avoid the inside of the map and go for the outside boxes. But if you're a high health brawler such as Frank, Rosa, El Primo, Daryl, everyone who's a heavyweight, they can go inside and grab those boxes. But if you're playing duo, I recommend just staying with your duo partner. If he chooses to go inside, try to tell him not to by just you going outside, because some duo partners like to follow each other, which is the smart way to go instead of splitting up, because we all know 2 versus 1, we all know who's going to win. 2 versus 1, 2. A duo team is going to win against a solo partner. Okay, so if your duo partner gets killed in the inside the portion of the map, you want to hide in the bushes and wait for your teammate to respond, because there's a high likely chance that they know which brawler and which team you're on, and they know that you were a solo partner for 12 seconds. That's when you have to realize you always have to check the bushes. When checking the bushes, you can see that if there is any brawler in there, and they won't surprise attack you. So if you have Jackie, which probably most people do since she's a super rare, she's quite easy to get. When you want to stand right here and just do like a quick one attack to see who's in front of you or who's around you in those bushes. So if you're playing Crow, you spawn in right, you grab your outer boxes, which the boxes don't show this map, but they'll probably be like around here, around here, everywhere there. So you spawn in, you grab your boxes, and then you enter the middle. Well, the first thing you should do before entering the middle is doing 2 quick attacks. One facing this way and one facing this way. That's when you know people are not going to go in front of you and try to kill you, because they know that you've checked the bushes. But in other cases that might not work, because the brawlers such as a Rosa, heavyweights love to camp, so they'll be right behind the rocks, stones, walls, whatever, and they will, after you think that there's no one there, there will be someone there, like the Rosa. So, I don't think there's much anything else to say, but instead of having an energy drink, which is quite OP, you're having the robot. When using the robot, you can use your robot as a defense or to kill someone. As soon as someone gets on a robot, you have to follow that robot. So, say Crow was trying to kill a robot. It takes like a decade for him to kill the robot, but as a bull, you can kill the robot much faster. So when the Crow is walking from the robot, say the robot was here and Crow was right in front of it, you can go ahead of the Crow and bush here, and he's more likely to go around here and enter this bush instead of going down to the middle, because he knows more people are in the middle. But now, after I tell you, you will know. So once he finds you or you find him, then it's game over for Crow. Yeah. So a couple brawlers that people play that you should never play in this game mode are, well, not never, but you can play, but they're not likely to win, are like brawlers that do damage but can't handle brawlers over them. So Mr. P is not the best choice for Feast or Famine, because once someone gets on top of you, you're basically dead. So like, say if you play Piper, you're gonna have to be like a pro player to play Piper, because a lot of people like to get on top of Piper because that's her weakness. But if you can keep a far distance between you and your opponent, you're safe. Another brawler is like Dynamite or Barley or Tick. So because those three, they're not the best brawlers to play in Feast or Famine, because you shouldn't go in the middle, and if you try to get power cubes, there's always going to be someone trying to rush you. Okay, now we're at Forsaken Falls. In Forsaken Falls, there's no power cubes, so it is quite hard to get kills. Some brawlers to play in Forsaken Falls are Piper, Jean, one of the throwers, Dynamite, Jackie, but only player in the center of the map, and don't try to go out too much. And some other brawlers can be like Tara, because you have your bush, and Super can come in very handy if you're in trouble or two people are teaming on you. So now let's talk about how you can get power cubes and how your opponents are gonna work. Like, I'm analyzing everyone to see how the player or the person who's controlling the brawler is gonna react to his placement or her placement on the map. So when you're playing, so if you spawn right here, so where that circle is, that's a spawn indication. You will most likely go up top here, or try to immediately go for the kill here, or into the middle. But if you're in the middle, then you're probably most likely to be a Leon or someone that needs close range damage to get a kill. So let's say that you were a Crow or someone that's not high health, such as, let's say, Crow. So then, and let's say this person was a tank. Crow can shred down tanks because just in time, because his damage is poison. Don't let the brawler heal up for a certain period of time, aka it's poisoning time. So when playing Crow, just try to keep your distance and just hit that tank as much as times as possible. But when I first unlocked Crow, it was hard for me to take down a tank because of I thought how to play Crow is just rush people, but that is not how you play Crow at all. So what you do is you have to stay on a distance, stay at a distance, and keep like a 5 tile distance between you and your brawler, the brawler your opponent you're facing, and make sure that your opponent can't escape or do a combat and reverse your attacks to rush another brawler, because what happens is that you don't have the same ability as let's say a bull to just quickly go and then one shot you, and you not one shot you but like basically kill you, and you have like 10 health left or 50 health left. So yeah. Another mention is that playing Piper's the same way. You want to keep your distance between brawlers, but so let's say you're playing a Tick, or you're playing a Dynamite, or some brawler that has low health that they don't understand how to play. Let's say you have your star power or no star power at all, and let's say you do 2,000 damage or 1,900. So then you can just like straight up 1 shot, 2 shot, bam, kill right there. But what's important to know is that when you're playing your Piper, right, as soon as you get your kill, make sure you scout out the area, because people tend to do this. As soon as they see a Piper shot, they camp that power cube that whoever they just killed, and they wait for the Piper to approach. And then as soon as that Piper falls for that trick, bam, she's dead, because Piper barely does any damage when up close, like 700, 500, 300 damage. And yeah. And one funny thing is that when you're playing Jean, right, what happened to me is a couple days ago is I pulled someone and they went on the jump pad and they flew all the way to here, and it was so funny because they had 10 power cubes, and I had 3. So it was basically a win for me. But what's serious about Jane is that he can be like the second most annoying brawler. Crow's the third, and we all know who's first, Tick. So yeah, when you're playing Jean, you have to be annoying, because it's something that I should not promote because of Coach Corey. He's gonna give me a whack. Not a whack, but like, he's not gonna think I'm cool. Not cool, but like, he doesn't think I'm on his side for who's the most annoying brawler. But you gotta be annoying. You just have to be annoying. So then they want to fight back, but they have low health. So it's basically like ahead of them. You know ahead of what they're gonna do. But if they don't do that, then you're in trouble. If they just keep on running, then you got the range, because of that break attack, that burst attack that breaks. And then you basically got another 10 tile radius horizontally, which can basically hit mostly every brawler if they move left for like 3 seconds or right for 3 seconds. So yeah. And there's one more thing I wanted to talk to you about, is Leon Super. As we all know, when you're playing a brawler and there's a Leon, you've got to be careful, because sometimes when you're versing a Leon, he has his gadget. His gadget is a duplicate of himself that can't shoot, but can be a distraction. So the thing is that if you're new to the game, which you probably aren't, because if you know what the gadgets are and you know how to deal with them, or you've heard of them, and you've probably played one if you are not new, so then you can, if you approach a gadget, I'm struggling on words here, So what you want to do is now you know a Leon might come for you, because Leon's gadget is great for scouting, but doesn't do any damage. So you know where the Leon is, you know someone's probably coming for you. So if you're a Piper, you gotta get your super as fast as possible. Just shoot the nearest enemy and just hold your super up, so you know that if he's coming for you, you got somewhere to go. If Leon's also probably got a star power, if you're playing on the higher trophies level, he goes extra speedy, 35 or 36, I think, % faster. And he gets even quicker, he gets quicker to you in a shorter period of time. He goes quicker, and he'll get you in a quicker period of time. Or he has Invisi-Heal, which just gives him extra health. So you basically got to get your super as fast as possible and just hold it up and get ready for him to come. And I'll show you that in the next video, and how to conquer Leons in the next video. Okay, that's all, guys. Subscribe to my channel because I really need it. I want to make sure that you all guys understand how to play Brawl Stars. And if there's any other thing that I can help you with, please let me know. And I'll see you guys later. Like and sub. Peace. Yeet.